I have my water in the car. I am very upset about that.
Now you can share. Oh, I got it. Heartbreak anniversary.
Oh.
Hey.
You done said it again? You just said it again?
I can tell you how I feel about you.
That's okay. That's not what I'm trying to do. Where'd the live just go? Let me get back to your page. Boom, I found it. I think.
Love is love. About you night and day. I can tell you. Woo! It's Mental Mondays, y'all. Thanks for coming in. I need y'all to make sure y'all keep it locked right here. It's about to go down. Y'all know I got a new segment coming with my co-host on Mondays, Miss Muriel G. We're not on the mic. We're talking to the line.
Oh, okay.
I got to get you ready for that.
Yeah, give me
if you hear music playing this loud, we ain't on there.
So I look that way.
Yeah, I need you to address
I got it now. Hey,
you feel what I'm saying? She here to kickback some chit-chat on the vehicles you should be parking your money in. Keep it live for that powerful segment. And to my far left, we got the man of Chicago, Mr. Max Julian himself. His name wear heavy titles. And y'all gonna see why he's in the hot seat. Y'all know, don't nobody know good music like I know good music. So if he's sitting in this seat, trust and believe the music that he pumping in these airwaves definitely got that juice. So I need y'all to make sure y'all keep it live right here. It's a vibe. It's ChiBananas. Y'all know. Oh, I ain't say that right. It's ChiBananas. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I feel good. It's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know, it's Mental and Money Management Mondays. And we're talking today's mental health. We're talking how to overcome stress. You know, and we're going to talk about some ways to get rid of stress if ever you are feeling stressed. So y'all know, go show. Oh, let me have my puff. It's not a fupa, it's a puff. It's a vibe, y'all. Y'all know me. I ain't got no sense.
Hey, we're the station too big for frequency. My Radio Chicago, a support district radio network. Whoa! It's ChiBananas. Yeah. ChiBananas.
What's so funny, Max? It's a vibe, right?
Yeah.
That song couldn't have came in. No.
It's a vibe.
I don't know what's going on.
It's the rain.
What's going on, y'all? It's a whole vibe right here. Afternoon Kickback, ChiBananas. Man, I don't know. We got a little blooper. A few bloopers going on, but that's okay. We're going to get through it, and we're going to get through it together.
Definitely.
Man, it's a total vibe over here. I don't know why we're suddenly getting louder and louder and louder. You know what I mean? Oh, I do know why. Because it's a vibe, y'all. It's afternoon Kickback vibes. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. It's ChiBananas. And in the building with me today on this fabulous Monday, you know, even though it's 52 degrees outside and raining, you know, trees and poles falling on top of cars and stuff. Man, you know what?
We still in the land of the living.
We are here and we are blessed, you know. So I'm gonna thank the heavenly creator for that, you know. I'm gonna thank the universe for keeping on blessing us with the gift that keeps on giving, and that's oxygen. You know what I mean? With that being said, like I say, I got Max Julian. I also have, excuse me.
No, I was just saying.
You say Xavier?
No, I was just saying, hey.
Oh, you say hey. I don't know why I heard Xavier. What the heck? I had to look at my earphones because I was hearing the wrong things. What's going on? And then we got Muriel G in the building.
Hey, y'all.
Yes. I'm feeling a Fat Albert vibe right now.
The two hey.
Yeah, y'all both hey back to back.
Because we just saying we in here, we ready. It's
happening?
lit. It's
Well,
hey. We ready.
Hey. I'm going to
That's
go
what
with,
Hey.
Now I'm going to go with the ride because this is what's happening after that Kickback vibe. But y'all know, it's 1:25, and in a moment we're gonna dive off into this interview with the man that's in the building, Max Julian. In the 2:00 hour, we're gonna talk mental health, how to become stress-free, and how to park your vehicles, your money, that is, in the appropriate vehicles with Muriel G. I called you Muriel too. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited to get to your segment. We've been waiting to get to this segment. This been a year. This been almost a year in the making.
It's been cooking.
Yes.
We've been getting it together.
Man.
But ain't no timing like divine timing, baby.
Ooh, say that again.
Divine timing is something about it. Things just cause to flow together and, you know, work right. Oh, yeah, let me take my little jingle.
Yeah, she going jingling. Jingling. It's a vibe though. Like I say, thank you guys for popping into the afternoon Kickback, and you know, sharing a part of you, because y'all can be anywhere in this world right now, but y'all came to, you know, kick back some chit-chat. So I'm thankful. Feel free to call in. 630-465-0229 is the number. You got any questions for the guests in the building, make sure you call in. Don't forget, be YouTube channel, The Afternoon Kickback on YouTube. The Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas, that is, you know, because apparently somebody wants to steal my name, but I didn't already trademarked it. Too late. Anyway, so you're gonna have to get you a whole nother name. I ain't gonna be all messy and go file a suit. I'm just gonna put it out there and let you know, like, if you ever start making money, then I'm coming for you. Yeah. This is mine. I worked too hard for the name. The name stays. Oh, God. Speaking of, you know, like I said, I got some news on Taraji and how she went through domestic abuse. She opened up on her talk show, Peace of Mind, which is a talk show she created around this time last year. It's I believe it's around this time last year, and it's called Peace of Mind, and it's dedicated to mental health. So big kudos to her for doing that. Make sure y'all keep it locked for that. But now it is like, it's time, Max. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? We are. It is now time to go ahead and kick back some chit chat with the man that is in the building, and that is Max Julian. Like I say, welcome again. You are a Chicago artist, and you've been on the music scene for quite some time. You're definitely not a stranger to music. So first and foremost, gotta ask the question that everybody always asks, because it gives me a baseline, and then I'm just gonna be all unorthodox with my questioning because that's what I do. You ready?
As much
You
as
don't
I'm gonna
know.
be.
So let me ask you a question. Is anything off limits?
Nah.
Okay, so we going full Mad Max style. You
We
feel
ready.
what I'm saying?
We ready.
But you grew up here in Chicago, and you're a man that has right now you're juggling school, your artistry, and working. So before we dive off into how you manage to stay sane, and you know what I mean, through all the madness.
Right.
When did you find your love of music, and why did you choose to go with hip hop or rap? And do you think hip hop and rap is the same? 3 questions loaded in one.
All right, I'm gonna try to answer them as much as I can remember. You threw them at me pretty quick. My love of music started from my mother. She used to have like this dope record collection when I was younger. So from her cleaning up the crib, that's when it pretty much started for me. My pops was a DJ.
Okay.
So
what's your dad's name?
His name was Craig. He passed away though.
What was it? I'm saying his DJ.
I don't remember his DJ name.
Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
But
I just want to see because I'm a music lover.
Yeah. You said when? What was the other one?
How did you decipher that you wanted to do rap? And do you think hip hop and rap is one and the same?
It depends. Like hip hop and rap are the same thing. It just really depends on who it's coming from. It's kind of like the message in it, the substance behind it. Mm-hmm. It's all a form of rap, but I think hip hop is like more like intellectual in a sense. It's more message driven. It has more, like foundation than just like rap or trap or drill or stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what kind of like separate hip hop from anything else. It just got that love. It comes, yeah,
more feel.
Yeah.
Substance.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I'm digging it.
They got more intentional direction with it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, rap is pretty much your life story.
Yeah, you can. Rap is all over the place. You know what I mean? It's like we can.
So what separates your rap from
my life?
The rap that's all over the place. Like, do you consider your music to have substance?
I mean, yeah, I do. What separates mine is because my life, like the things that I've went through, not only that I went through them, but that I learned from them. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people go through stuff and they don't never learn nothing from it. So that's what projects in my music. The lessons that I learned through my life. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I could be at such and such point in my life and still talking about what I was doing 20 years ago. That's what a lot of guys fail at. So that's what kind of separates me. It's like in a sense, like if I compare it to like a J or 444 type of situation, a Nipsey kind of situation where, it's like, all right, we did this, like, all right, this is the way we go with it now. You know what I mean? And then still kind of connect to where people can understand that's in the madness too. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't be too far detached that you can forget where you came from, but also, keep showing them the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you took the losses and, the lessons. Exactly. Yeah.
That's how you put it, because the rap is could be more so the past.
Yeah.
Versus the future, like the 444 vibe and the Nipsey Hussle. That's more so the hip hop.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna educate you.
Yeah.
Elevate you.
Yeah. I'm gonna teach you how to maneuver. You know what I mean? Because I made those mistakes, so I learn from me. Exactly.
Wasting time.
Exactly.
Man, you've been doing music for 10 years now.
Yeah, a little bit over 10.
little bit over 10.
Yeah.
You do you used to do a showcase online, Mad Max.
Yeah, Maxed Out Mondays.
Maxed Out Mondays.
Yeah.
Why you stop?
I stopped
it's like a really, really dope vibe.
Yeah. I stopped because I wanted to do some albums. Like I hadn't put out no album, honestly, like since like 2015, 14 or something like that. So I just wanted to put out something, just so people can like when they riding in their car. Yeah, and then like I wanted to shoot some videos. Like I was doing videos to the Maxed Out Mondays too, but it was only like 16 bars. So it was like it was real short videos that I was putting out, you know what I mean? But it was content. That's what it was for. It was just like putting out content and letting people know. And also I was using it for sharpening up my skills. Because I'm like, I did it 3 years straight and I ain't miss a Monday. So
3 years straight.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to know, is music your first passion? Because you say you kind of stopped to do an album, but that was in the music lane too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I basically definitely music is definitely my first passion. So to answer your question, what you was about to say?
I'm just thinking. I'm sorry. It's like, so to me, music is so big to me because music could be therapy. Music could be, music is so much, So with that being said, when it's true and it's a passion there, it's like you have to have time. So I get it when you say, okay, I was doing this, that, and the other, but I had to take a break to get this out because now you have some true stuff that then built up that you got to let out. You see what I'm saying? That's your passion. That's how you know it's your passion because I'm real about this. I ain't trying to just put just anything out here. It had to build up. I had some things to go through to get to the point where now I got enough to release. I want to feed y'all for a little bit, then I could bounce back in it. Like I guess that's the beauty.
J. Cole said it in one of his songs. He was like, I heard this one beat, I pass it up because at the moment in the time, I really didn't have nothing to say to it, but some living had to happen. Once the living happened, now I got the content to put on this beat. So that's what,
I guess that's kind of like why Kanye waited so long to release the Donda album. Certain things, when you're a musical artist, I guess, when you're in your creative stage, do you reach that plateau where you say, you know what? Do you have an album that it literally took you some years to actually bring the vision that you foresaw for the project to life?
Nah, not yet. I haven't reached that yet. Nah. Like the one I put out in January, the Maxology album. It was basically like I say, I have been doing the Maxed Out Mondays for like 3 years, almost 4. So it was basically like those 4 to 5 years of, just all together in that album. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, but it came out exactly how I wanted it to. Like exactly how I wanted to. Like I had the poets on there, I had my guys singing on there. Like it just the message, everything, like I was talking about my childhood, I was talking about situations at the streets and the growth and how stuff used to affect me, now it don't affect me. It just all came out the right way.
Divine timing.
Yeah.
Is that why it reached number 10 on Reverb Nation, the album?
I don't know. I mean, maybe so. I guess so. I don't know.
It's like really, really dope accolade to have up under your belt.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What do you do when you're at a standstill when it comes to your music? What do you turn to motivate you?
Thank God I haven't reached that point. I don't get at standstill. It's like I'm like one of them type of people that I seen this meme the other day that kind of hit me over the head. I was like, the only time I get depressed is when I'm not being productive. You know what I'm saying? And like me, I'm like,
get up out your own way. Get up out your head. We talked about that last week.
So it's like, I'm like on a 24-hour basis, I'm like, I got to do something. Like, even if it's resting, you know what I mean? Like, because that's very important too.
It is.
So it's like, all right, I got to make sure I'm doing this. I got to make sure I'm doing this. Like, so I don't know. I get motivation from everywhere. My mother, my daughter, my family, the internet, situations with people that don't work out the way you think they will. How people act towards you because you know you starting to walk in this light and you're not walking in that. Whatever that is.
How do you protect your energy and your peace? Like,
I just stay away from people. I just stay away. Like I'm not even gonna front. Like I'm a sucker ducker. Like I duck people.
But when you run into those people that feel like you've been dodging them, like how do you handle that?
I mean, I just don't. I really don't match the energy.
Okay.
Like if it's not positive, I'm not matching your energy because it's just like somebody coming here right now and they screaming and they hostile. Like we all get to screaming. Then what you think the outcome gonna be?
A whole lot of,
you know what I mean?
chaos.
So it's like if we sit here and we just like, all right, they come in here and get to screaming and they going crazy. We just sit here like and let them go ahead and get it off. You know what I'm saying? And then once they sitting there looking like, man, what's going on? Like why they ain't? And then we get a chance to, we get to talk to them after that. Like, all right, like, what's wrong? What happened? Man, such was out here. Okay, you know what I mean?
You get to the bottom of it. So
let them get it out.
I got a question for you because I'm pretty, the same way. But I do have my times like she talking about, like, where you like, how do you stay grounded? I guess that's the question because like I'm like that all day. Like I do work at Cook County Hospital, to say the least. Okay, so that says a lot. Saying that right. So I'm getting a lot of the blunt force. You know what I'm saying? So I always try not to. I don't master it. I kill it with kindness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I do have some days where it's like you about to catch something.
Yeah.
So what do you do on those days? Like, do you have those days? If you don't have those days, how do you prevent from having those days?
I mean, first of all, you gotta just like work on yourself religiously, like day in, day out. Like, I think that's the most important part. Like, because it's like that saying, like, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like knowing, like it's just like if you go into the hood. Let's just say, for instance, like you going to the Cook County, right? You know it's a madhouse in there. So what you doing before you go into that madhouse? You don't want to wait till you get in the madhouse and then try to get ready because it's too late. You gotta get prepped before you go in there. So whatever it is that you do, like I go to the gym, I listen to jazz, like I meditate, I chill. You know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta find, like that's where the working on yourself religious part coming in. Okay. Because it's like once you like we all know what our day it consists of. So it's like once you know what your day consists of, what are you doing to get ahead of your day? Because you don't want to wait until it happens to try to address it. Because at that point, it may be too late because you may be having one of them days, as you just said.
So just be consistent in
getting
ready before your day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay,
so you know what I'm saying? Just like that. Like whatever it may be. Like I said, for me, it's the gym, jazz, and just an audio book or something like that. Like whatever
but being
it may be.
Consistent in it, because sometimes it could be like you in your head. Like I'll be in my head sometimes. So it'd be like it's got to set that to the side long enough to prepare for what's ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? So and not letting that in your head take over.
Because I mean, it's just like when somebody stink, right? It's like you the first person to know you stink, right? You know it, right?
This is true.
You feel me? So when you in your head and you feeling a certain type of way, you the first person that know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So instead of just pushing it to the side and like, oh, I'm cool, when you know you're not cool, address it. Do what you need to do.
And understand this. It's okay not to be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you take that time to address whatever's in your head instead of staying there, then you're ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. One of the things I want to ask you is, like, do you ever get butterflies when you're out performing, when it's time to perform?
All the time.
And how do you deal with butterflies?
Just perform. Like, just go through with it. I think I'm gonna always get like butterflies and nervous before I do anything. Like before I came in here, same thing. It's like
you was nervous to come in here.
Yeah.
You scared of the high seat?
I'm not scared of nothing, but it's just
a A little
Nah, it's just when
nerves.
you doing something that you're not familiar with, like, cause
Yeah.
I've done a nice amount. I wouldn't say a lot of interviews, but I haven't done a lot, so it's like still
Yeah, I
fairly
see
new.
you was over there with my girl,
Yeah.
my Felice Navidad. Shout
yeah.
out to her because she definitely tuned into the live.
Determined Radio.
That's my favorite white girl in radio. Most
She good
supportive
people.
person I've ever met here in Chicago in the industry.
Without
She
doubt.
is here for everybody, and I love her. It's Christmas every day with my Felice Navidad. You know, make sure y'all go check her out and get in tune.
Yeah.
You did an interview on Orchestration Radio too.
Yeah.
You know, the gift that keeps on giving.
I know, right?
We are the gifts that keep giving.
What makes you most nervous about doing interviews, though?
Nothing really makes me most nervous. It's just about doing it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like,
let's dive into the music then. Like, we had to talk about the music. Two albums, right?
Yeah, 2 albums in a year.
A lot of artists nowadays are sticking with dropping singles, mixtapes, and things like that. Why are you taking the traditional route? And you know, first off, before you answer that question, I want to commend you on doing that, because again, it takes us back to the root of music. I remember back in the days, it was like you had to drop a hot album in order to be heard. You know, that's how we knew who was up next, pretty much. You get what I'm saying? But now it's single, because it is so many. The music industry is heavily saturated. We have so many creatives bringing so many different styles. Why did you choose to, you know, stay on the traditional route?
This may be like the most cockiest statement I'm gonna ever make, right? Because I'm Max Julian.
Yay! And you share your name.
Why would I do what everybody else doing? That's why I did it. Cause I'm not them. They not me. So I'm gonna do what I want to do. We discovered
last night in researching you.
What you do?
There's another Max Julian that's a rapper that was found dead a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago?
You say when? Last year.
Yeah, I was about to say that was the one I heard about. Yeah.
Sad, such a sad story. You know, with both of y'all being rappers, was it hard to I mean, did people often confuse you guys?
No.
So now I'm gonna ask you another question, because you do have the name, and remember what I just said about the afternoon kickback. So I was working my way up to this point. Is your name trademark? Because we have the actor Max Julian, and then we have the deceased artist.
But no, it's trademark.
So they wasn't smart, huh?
I didn't know him, so
you learned the game. No, but a lot of people don't know that, and that's why I wanted to like touch up on that. It's very, very important that you lock down on your brand, because people will come and steal your concept. Have you ever had that experience in the industry?
No, not yet. Fortunate enough, my
you said not yet. We gonna knock on some wood.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't even experience it.
Fortunate enough, I got my sister-in-law, the biz lawyer. She a trademark lawyer. So coming in the door, I had her up on it. You know, she gave me all the ins and outs, because she do that for a living. Yeah. So so she trademarked my name for me and everything that consists of me. So I'm locked in.
Man, it's definitely a vibe kicking back the chit-chat with you. What you got going on right now? Before we dive off into some of the songs, you know.
I got a concert coming up on December 1st. Okay. At the Forge in Joliet. We doing a fundraiser in my neighborhood on the 4th for my deceased cousin. His name was Bolo Division.
Sorry to hear
about your loss. We doing that for him. Long live Bolo. We doing that on the 4th. I forgot the address of it, but I got 2 shows coming up, and then I'm actually putting together another album that I'm gonna drop on my birthday, December 11th. So, you know, I'm gonna do the 3 in 1 year. So
my birthday about 4 days after yours. So I understood.
Oh, this my divine design. So here's the thing. You was supposed to been in here and you couldn't come. She was supposed to been in here and she couldn't come. Right. And now voila! It's like magic. You know what I'm saying?
I say divine timing,
Yeah.
I love when a plan comes together. I love when the universe put great energies in the room.
Yes.
So, before we finish chopping it up with you, I want to give the listeners some of the music. So, take us on a journey. What song you want to play first, and tell us about the song.
I'm trying to see which one you gonna play.
So we got "Follow Me."
Okay. Follow Me. Let's go. Follow Me first. Then. All right. We're gonna do Follow Me. Follow Me is a song basically. Kind of in the sense of what you just asked the question, right? You just asked me, why did I do this? Why did I do that? What makes me? You know what I mean? Like, I figure like if you're gonna follow somebody, you should follow me because like if I drunk some toxic water, you can count on me not to give it to you. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of people doing nowadays. Like they drinking toxic water and passing it to the shorties or passing it to people.
I like the way you put it.
You know what I mean? Like so, it's like you got to follow somebody with some good direction. You know, that's gonna put you in a good position to win. You know what I mean? So.
For those of y'all just not tuned in, you are listening to the voice of the man of Chicago, Mr. Max Julian himself. And on the side of me is my lovely co-host on Mondays, Miss Muriel Dree, who is here to help you become financially free.
Free as a bird.
And of course, it is I. What's my name, y'all?
ChiBananas.
Yeah. And it's a whole vibe. We're going to go ahead, dive off into this music. Send them into your song. When we come back, we're going to finish kicking back the chit-chat with Mr. Max Julian. And then we're going to dive off into mental health, you know?
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
Okay, this Follow Me by Max Julian. I got the video on YouTube, too, off my album, Maxology. I dropped it in January on all music sites.
Keep it locked right here. Afternoon Kickback Vibes on My Radio Chicago. If you haven't already gotten the app, I need you to go get it via your Google Play or Apple stores today. It's more than music. Yeah, man.
The smokers are free, don't want it with me. Really, I'm a different type of look, a lot of hyper. The bunch of sniper on my city. Means I will rob it, not like Wayne and drop a verse like I'm shitty. Know what it is, that you not want it with the kid, but I ain't like this.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, Lamont. Thanks for tuning in, Felice. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody that's on the live, I appreciate every last one of y'all. Make sure y'all share the live. Y'all already know how it is. Ooh. Hey, come on. Ooh, Flow Bananas. I swear, it's always a song with my name in the game. We got bananas up in here. Yes, definitely gonna be our afternoon kickback vibe. Like, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to follow me. That's how we starting the show off. You know what I mean? The whole next month, November, man, we being fortuitive. I'm eating. We gonna eat. You get what I'm saying? That's front row rotation. Look, I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm so excited. I'm still trying to listen. Like, yeah.
ChiBananas, that's all she knows.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, because I feel the beat already. When he said it, like, follow me, the bananas, watch like me peel it.
Right.
You hear? That's my lingo.
Right.
Ah. It's the energy for me, baby. It's the energy for me.
It's a vibe.
Oh.
Follow me. Hit the blue button and then you get on me.
Ooh. Yeah, we got it going. Y'all feeling that? Throw that love up. Y'all feeling that? Y'all know don't nobody know good music like ChiBananas. What's the name of this?
2225.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes when you say things, it just give it numbers, and people be sending me stuff, and I be like, "Hey, I'm supposed to know the name of what I'm playing."
That's the name of the song. 2225. That's the address I grew up in.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He say, "What it do, foo-foo? What's up, town?" That's old school. Look, he say, "I know she was gonna turn up when that bar hit that flow bananas." Yes, all day, every day. I'm trying to tell you. What you got something? You gonna see, like, baby, that track about to go viral. That make it go viral for real. I appreciate good music.
Yeah.
Especially good music that got my name in it. You know what I mean? Because we Chicago crazy. You get what I'm saying? That's what my name means. It means Chicago crazy.
Yeah.
It means my Chiquita like the banana. It means I'm a girl. I can get a little crazy. It means I got crazy energy. Like, my name is so.
Yeah. All
in one.
It's universal.
See that beat? Girl, good Lord. Baby got bumping all over town. Yeah, we gonna have you bumping all over town. Ooh.
I know. I don't know if I had the radio edits for it though. Yeah. Yeah, my homie just texted me like, "Oh, play this other song." I was like, "I don't think I got the radio edit for it." You gotta relax. It's a vibe.
Y'all already know. It is truly a vibe up in here. Afternoon Kickback. We just finished listening to that 2225 from Max Julian. And you know what? If y'all are asleep on him, I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and follow him right now. Because the first track before that one was Follow Me. And y'all see why? Because he got a whole melodic tempo. He got bars on days. I mean, he peels with the bananas with his bars. You get what I'm saying? He got me over here about to peel these clothes off. It's so hot up in here. My temperature, not like that. Not in stripper mode. You get what I'm saying? But it's hot. And I ain't making this up. Am I sweating right now, y'all? Honestly, was I sweating before the music? No. And that's because it's a god doggone vibe up in here. Max Julian. What inspired the track? Follow Me, and then we just tell us about 2225, the beat. Why did you want to sample?
I just what inspired me to do Follow Me was once I heard the beat, it caught me like in a sense like the Pied Piper, not the Kills part, but like when the
people keep bringing up that name, and I think now every time people hear Pied Piper,
yeah, I mean
they just
we could dive into a whole that conversation, but is you know how the animals followed the Pied Piper when he was playing the flute, right?
Okay.
So that's what the follow me was like, back to what I was telling her about, just working on yourself spiritually. You know what I mean? Like if you in tune with somebody that's working on themselves day in, day out, that don't think that they got life figured out, it's okay to admit when they wrong. That's not always looking to be right. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's what inspired me to do that. So I was like, you should follow me. And then, you know, I played it on social media too. Cause like, I want you to follow me. My new Instagram, Free Money Max. Follow me, hit the blue button, then you get all of me. You know what I mean? Just like the song say. So it was a play for words. You know what I mean? 2225. That's the address I grew up in. You know, that was my childhood home on Cermak and Lawndale, 2225.
Okay.
So it was just a story depicting all the events, you know, that was going on when I was a kid. Like what I seen from my eyes. You know, my mama in the kitchen breaking eggs for them pies. My brother and them outside busting heads for them pies. You know, same thing.
Bars.
You know, so
you hear that?
that's what
metaphorically inclined.
Yeah, so you know,
inspirations behind the music.
Man, it's a whole lot of inspiration. Man, he just gave me a whole scripture.
Yeah.
Acts 1:8, all up in there.
And you know what? Before you tell me the inspiration behind the music, do you consider yourself religious or spiritual?
I believe in a higher power.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's about far as I'm gonna go with that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Long as we know, like, I just want people to understand we all descended from something great, and I don't care what we call it, because I think when we get caught up in religion,
correct,
then it separates us. It's another way of having racism in a cute way. You get what I'm saying? We gonna use God to be racist. How dare you? It's some crazy stuff. It's 2:00 p.m. and we are kicking back the Chit-Chat with Max Julian. Coming up, we got Miss Muriel G with how you can become financial free, right?
Free, baby.
Give them a dose of what they can expect.
You can expect to learn a new concept to educate you on how to get to the level of your money working for you and you not working for your money. So you're going to make more money in less time because you're going to make better decisions.
Oh, and that ties right into our mental health topic of the day, and that is how to overcome stress. Because when your money ain't right, people let money stress them out. So we're going to talk about ways to overcome stress and things that you can do to be at a better standing point for yourself, not just for your money, but overall being. Max, we ain't done with you. I don't know why you kicked it. Look, he did what he's supposed to do. I ain't even mad. You kicked all the way back in the chip.
You know,
that was my soaking up game pose. I was listening to what she said. I was like, it caught me.
You pay attention to my email, right?
Yeah.
My email is Kickback, and back is with 3 A's, right? Because that's what we do. So go ahead.
So that's what I did.
We go all the way back. I was feeling all that, baby. I definitely was feeling all that. It's a whole vibe. We got another song of yours before we tap in, because we here for the music, you know. Alive. Tell me about that. Like, that was one I played that last week.
Oh yeah,
I definitely like that joint. You know, it gives you a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, Alive. It's my brother Tone Styles and Chocolate P singing on the chorus. Alive is basically just, you know, people die every day, right? People die every day. We put ourselves in situations where uncompromising situations all the time, and it's like, at what point, you know, are we gonna celebrate or, you know, bask in the moment of being alive? You know what I mean? And that's what the song kind of based for. Because if you listening to it, my brother Tone Styles, he the first person to rap on that. He's telling you like his muses. He telling you his faults. He like, man, he's like, I'm not a morning person on my tequila drinking. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I know I got this little obstacle I need to get over. And then he talking about his grandma and his mother that passed away, and he just like, man, you know what, even in these moments when I'm still dealing with my own little stuff, it still feel good to be alive. You know what I mean? And celebrating that moment.
You gotta get up out your head. You can't stay stagnant. Because them thoughts will keep you stagnant. Man, that ties right into voila. The stress, you know, because the anxiety of losing one, especially those mother figures, you know, your nurturers, though, that them people that give you that maternal instinct, that look you in the face and call you on your stuff. You get what I'm saying? Can be a devastating loss, and some people never get over it.
I think they call it a love circle.
Yeah,
like your love circle is affected. Like if you lose like a grandmother or mother. I
lost both, and I say it was very not traumatizing, because I don't believe I'm a giant, so it was meant to make me stronger. You know what I'm saying? I love my mama and my grandma, but I would put shame to their name if I stopped. If I didn't go to being greater and being bigger.
That's how I be feeling.
That's what they birthed me for. That's what they brought me here for. Everything they poured into me.
Yeah,
so how dare I stop living? How dare I stop going out there and being great? Why? Because I hurt. Because hurt gonna come all my life.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn tragedy to triumph.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling.
This is true, and I like the song because it goes with what I'm like a weird person when it comes to death. I've learned to, I'm almost numb to it. And it's not because I don't feel the hurt. I've come to realize death is the only thing that's promised. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we knowingly know death is the only thing that's promised, why are we so traumatized behind it? Now I get when things happen, you know, out of the ordinary, devastating issues when people take someone's lives, but even still, I'm a person that believe everything happens for a reason, you know, and you're supposed to learn something from it and not stay stagnant. So that's why I appreciate the song. It's telling you like life is always going to go on, and you have to always put your best foot forward. You know, hold on to the memories, celebrate the legacy, but you still have to do what you need to do, and that's keep living, because that's what they did. They lived until they couldn't live no more. Anyway,
I always tell you too, I'm not always gonna be here.
We ain't.
You know what I mean? They tell you that whether you want to hear it or not, you want to face the reality of it. They always tell you that.
And those are the people that become stagnated by deaths. Is when they don't gain that self-control. Like they have a tough time dealing with reality because I have not strengthened myself in that area.
I go that religious working thing part too.
Yeah.
You gotta work on yourself.
You gotta work on yourself. Self-love. You get what I'm saying? When you learn self-love, you become very, very spiritual. Like you're guided, and the universe is gonna guide you. We're gonna go ahead and dive off into the track, because you know I can talk all day. You know, I'm all about these type of vibrations. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say this was such an organic and divine coming together, and I'm loving it. And we want to keep y'all alive, so come on back and kick back the chit-chat. Feel free to call in 630-465-0229 is the number if you want to ask Max Julian some questions before we get up out of here.
I thank God every day when I wake up for my talents, my family, and everything He had blessed me with.
Damn, it look good to be alive.
Then I do something for him, you know? Show him my gratitude. I wake up every evening, thank God my heart's still beating. I'm not no morning person, all night tequila drinking, celebrating, I'm breathing. Tell me a better reason, don't know when I be leaving, so toast to all my achievements.
The name, Tone Styles.
I got these goals I'm reaching, I see them, can't wait to greet them.
That's CYLES or Z.
Yeah.
You know everybody be, and who else?
I know, right? And Chop, CHOP, CHOCP.
CHOCP. 630-465-0229 465 0229 0229 635. No.
No sneaky success is creeping. Ain't breakfast, I'm feeling decent. Walk by faith, keep believing. Life is Reese's. Get the pieces, pick it up and it's still sweet. And leave it down, you won't be eating what you do, what you receive. And breathing what I sow, cause I'm keeping up the growth. Same ones that made me walk, but now they see they wanna roll. But what you dealing with my lows when I was fitting at my shows? If they knows the answer no, but I belong beside the throne. Yeah, it's busted in my dome, and I admit to doing wrong. Overall,
oh, come on.
For the heavens is my goal. And my lane stay on the road. Keep it peaceful, never fold. Moving peaceful, mixed with bold. I got dreams filled over gold. Turn the platinum with the flow. No time for stopping on the go. Steps ahead, I always know. Drafting day, I'm through the bro. Deep in the blood of Jesus. Protected, you can't defeat it. You'll get it, just keep on reaching.
Come on. I'm feeling that, baby. Down it. Oh, look, I swear. That song give me that Rocky moment when he had to talk to I promise you. That roar is amazing. I like that. Yes.
I did it like you have to. Still got a few checkups. See how I run with these MCs. No one can do it better. I jam like Master J. Maneuver like Cassius Clay. Nobody did it this big since Christopher passed away. So yeah, it feels good. Showing growth, but still hood. But so mechanical with it, the still pull. No penny, but feel full. Got every reason to fail. It's my time versus life. That's on the B and the L. You don't see me prevail. You wanna see me in jail. They like when I'm hammered. They want me to be nailed. I swear I can't knock them. After all, they can't top them. It's been a rough ride. So many tried, but can't lock them.
Hey.
The paper. I still got lots of haters. I never would have made it if it wasn't for my maker, nigga.
Hey, you snap. You snap. You went hard. I'm a words person, so I gotta hear the words.
Yeah.
Like my energy comes from words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's a different vibe. Because if the words don't make sense, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time.
it's a waste of time. I totally agree.
Man, so that's dope.
ChiBananas. Yeah. ChiBananas. On the afternoon kickback. So don't you dare touch that dial.
Hey, welcome back to the afternoon kickback. It is I, ChiBananas, and I have been juicing up your afternoons with that musical therapy. You know that musical therapy. Shout out to Max Julian for that hot track, Alive. If you guys are not following me on YouTube, you are missing out because, baby, that song right there definitely made me feel alive during that musical segment. Like, I was in here like, Adrian, I won! Rocky Balboa style, man. Shout out to you, on you featuring Tone Styles and
Chocolate P.
P.
Yeah.
So, but his name is spelled CHOCP.
Yeah. Choc P.
Choc P.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how people come up with the names.
Yeah.
Why were you set on Max Julian?
So when I first started, all right, so it's kind of a little short backstory. When I first started doing music, so the street I grew up on is Cermak. So everywhere I would go and do music, people would be like, "Oh, that's the dude off the Mac," which is Cermak. You know how we always playing with words and making our own stuff up. So
right,
like, all right, we off the Mac. So the dude off the Mac was Goldie. So when I first started rapping, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start calling myself Goldie because wherever I'm going, people like that's the dude off the Mac, which is my street, Cermak. So once my sister-in-law got into play with it, she was like, you can't use Goldie. Somebody took that already. And I was like, dang, that was a nice little backstory I had. You know, it all connected because it made sense. I love when stuff makes sense. So it was
I get it.
So as we researching, I didn't want to stray too far away from that story because it's like I said, it made so much sense because like everywhere I go, they gonna know I'm the dude off the Mac. So as we researching and we put in Max Julian and it went through. And Max Julian is the dude who played Goldie, who is still the same person off the Mac.
Look at that.
So there we go. Gotta make sense. It don't make sense. Yeah, so that's how I came with Max Julian because that's the dude off the Mac. Yeah, so that's how it worked. It worked out for me.
Oh yeah. Lord, well, you know, what's next for you? I know. Wait, before you tell us what's next, you just dropped a new song. Tell us about the song. It ain't clean, so we can't play it. But tell me about the new song you just dropped yesterday.
A new song that I dropped yesterday?
Featured on yesterday.
Yeah, the Focus remix with my homie OG Shake and my homie Dillo, folks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just dropped it featuring Doc.
Folks in there.
Yeah.
They didn't let the GDs in the dough.
Yeah. They've been in the dough, but
the gift that right?
Been in the dough. We ain't going no shade. We ain't throwing no shade over here on this side. But yeah, and my cousin Daro, he the new Chicago crooner. So y'all be looking out for him too, Daro Woods. Yeah, we dropped the video. It's on YouTube right now for the Focus remix. So yeah.
Definitely a dope vibe. You actually a versatile artist, though. A lot of people might not know that. You actually got a love song out.
I got a few love songs.
Well, I was about to talk about the one that caught my attention, and I need you to get it clean for me. The Expa, the A. Expa, it starts with an A. It's a long word. Yes, that one.
Oh, ambidextrous, yeah.
That one. Yeah. I need that.
Okay, I got you.
Can I get that?
Yeah, you'll have them before the day over with.
I definitely need that. It's a whole vibe. Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Do you like being in the studio with like minds?
Yeah.
Like with people that's like flow on the same.
Yeah.
Because you and my husband are a lot alike. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the music wise, versatile, but like.
She comes from a musical background. That's her entryway. Her husband is an artist too.
Yeah. Okay.
Cutter the General. We got one of his tracks coming up later.
Yeah.
But no, you ain't even got to be a artist though to be in the studio with me. Just like if you're not like causing no chaos and you like putting some positive feedback into the music that we doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Never bring anything less. Nothing but good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
Question. Totally out of the blue. Are you vaccinated?
I actually just had the first shot. Like a couple weeks ago.
What made you decide to go ahead and get the shot?
I'm gonna be totally transparent. My job was talking about firing me.
How does that make you feel?
Like a punk, for lack of better words. Like I laid down.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like I laid down. Like.
Did you have any side effects?
Nah, I ain't had no side effects.
Okay.
I mean, mentally, my mind was playing tricks on me, my ghetto boys thing. But other than that, nah, I was cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I had my first shot.
Any children?
Yeah, I got an 11-year-old daughter.
She vaccinated?
No.
How do you feel about her being vaccinated?
if she don't have to get it, I wouldn't make her get it.
She's back in the school. Are you guys continuing to homeschool?
No, she's back in school. They haven't been pushing the issue on them yet. What the school she's going
to. Right now they say that the vaccinations can be given to 6-year-olds.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Are you open to her getting the vaccination?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't believe in it. I don't trust the government enough. You know, it's just their track record is bad. So
very
understand.
Bad.
And I feel like I'm gonna turn to an X-Man in the next few months. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I'm joking about it. But
it's
so
funny
serious,
you should say that because that's like literally my joke every time.
Yeah, like I'm like
I say no, I'll pass on having a tail.
Yeah, like I'm gonna wake up one morning and it's gonna be a horn on my forehead. Like I'm gonna be like, I knew it.
Don't you find it really ironic that at the same time that they're giving us this new vaccination, when we know when they force the vaccination on us back in during World War II, there was a huge syphilis outbreak. But right now, the new film, Sweet Tooth. Have you ever seen Sweet Tooth? Well, it is a series where humans are mixed with animals.
Wow.
I've seen it.
I have a very overactive imagination.
No, it's not.
And I cannot make this up. And I just feel like if you can think it and they create it like exists.
I feel like in all aspects, like even years ago when I was a teenager, I feel like they think you're not that smart that you're gonna feel like I'm gonna put this right in your face and you it's not gonna happen.
And my thing is, like, you're giving it to the children, right? And if they wasn't old enough, how do you know it's working? I want to know, how do you know it worked on 6-year-olds? Who were you testing it on?
They don't even know it worked on.
Where were the trials being held?
Right.
Were we putting our children and youth at risk again?
Yeah, it's a lot.
They came and collected all of those babies, remember?
Yeah.
And the ones that wasn't on the border, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, they put it right in our face, so they can't say that we didn't know.
Right. And that's why I say that's why people don't believe it, because it's like they not blunt enough to do it right in our face, but in all actuality they are. They do it all the time, even in the film.
They just started getting recorded.
Film, like they do it all the time. It's right in our face.
And then they're so slick, because I feel like the reason you have 1 year to have any huge, magnificent side effect to file a lawsuit. You get what I'm saying? So like it's like an arbitration law put in there where you can't sue them for taking the shot. And I feel like I hate, like, even to the prisoners, you get what I'm saying? If they want to have visits, they have to, they're forcing the vaccination on them. And I just feel like that's a violation of our constitutional and our privacy rights. We have growing mental health issues, and you give mental health patients their privacy and rights and things like that, but we don't have rights as functioning individuals to say, no, I don't want to do this. But we can't force medicate people that need help, need the medication. You get what I'm saying? I don't understand it.
America's so forcefully selective. It's sad. Like, but they force what they want to force on you.
Yeah.
It is true.
So
but they act like you have the right because they paint it. They make us learn the Constitution. But then in this very situation, you're not upholding that same Constitution that you said I have the rights. You said I have the rights. Now you're taking the right away from me, because if I go to exercise the right, you're going to tell me that I don't have the right to exercise the right. So what are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Exactly. Man, it's afternoon kickback vibes with ChiBananas. I got my girl, Miss Muriel G, getting ready to go into the money management segment about 2:30. We're going to get off into that. And then about 2:45, we're going to go ahead, wrap it up with the mental health topic, how to overcome stress. We've been vibing out, kicking back the Chit-Chat with Max Julian. We've been talking about his music, the 2 albums, Maxology and Mad Max. I want to know, before we get up out of here we in your interview, when the hell are you bringing back Mad Max Mondays?
It's coming back. I'm not sure.
When? It's coming back.
We more likely next year. I'm gonna bring it back next year.
I almost. Wait, how soon in next year?
Probably like March.
That's a whole
March, April.
okay. I
Yeah.
feel a little better because it's almost the end of the year.
Yeah.
I need that. I love people that don't mind shedding light on others.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When you got a platform and you just dope and you feel people are dope and I think we all have something that somebody can use and hear.
Without
You
a
get
doubt.
what I'm saying? So kudos to you on that. And I want to thank you for, coming back, kicking back the Chit-Chat. Where can they find your music, your next performance, and all those good things?
Yeah, so my YouTube page, Max Julian, I put all my performances up there. Just add me on Facebook, Max Julian, my IG Free Money Max. My music on all music sites, iTunes, Spotify, Maxology. That's the one I dropped in January. Mad Max, the one I just dropped in August. 12/11, I'm gonna drop that one on 12/11. So it'll be on all music sites. So you could just really.
You got a birthday coming up.
Yeah, 12/11.
12/11.
Yeah, yeah. So
I just wanted to put that out there so you can let them know.
So just add me on the social media sites, and I'm gonna post everything up and just keep everybody in the loop.
Are you doing any listening parties or anything?
Nah, not at the moment. We may put one together. I've been trying to do it, but I just keep running to a little snag first, especially because it was COVID while I was doing all this, and
Can I be your host?
Yeah,
Just
without a doubt, you
I'll
definitely can be my host. Yeah. I love your energy. So
to host your listening party.
All right, well, we definitely can make that happen.
And I know a dope place, a very, very dope place to do it at. Well, it's small, you know what I mean? Okay. So you want to just invite people that you really care about their thought, and you know they're going to come. You get what I'm saying? And support the cause. It's a really, really dope environment.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
So when she needs to take a break, I'm gonna be there to be the co-host.
Okay, bet.
I'm just gonna keep it turned up, make sure I maintain her energy while she's away.
I love it. We in here and we vibing out with Max Julian. Send them to your site where they can find you.
My site, just like I said, right now I don't have no artist site, so it's just Max Julian Facebook, Free Money Max Instagram, Max Julian 22 on the Twitter, Max Julian YouTube.
What do you want to do before you expire? Like, what is the main thing that you would like to accomplish within your musical career before it's over?
As far as music, my whole goal is just creating generational wealth. So that's what I'm gonna do with the music, and it's gonna just spiral or snowball into so many other things. So. Yeah, what you got to say?
I got two questions. Make sure we link, because I want to help you with that generational wealth part.
Yeah.
But I got another question. So, we on air, so I don't want you to tell me exactly, but with the choice that they had you make, and with you being so spiritually strong, I see that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying when you say as far as the decision you had to make. But what if you took that time and just took it all and just made the decision to walk away and just put it all into Max?
I know, man. But the thing is, like, they had me between a rock and a hard place. And I'm not, ashamed to say this. Like, they paying for my school. So.
But
what are you going to school for?
To get my associate's degree in marketing.
Oh,
you say what?
And that's the gift that keeps on giving with your career. So It's kind of like, your back was against the wall. Yeah. It was a catch-22. Either you lose or you lose.
Well, I get it. Painted that way because either way it go, what's meant for you is for you. So it's meant for you to finish school, so you gonna finish. And the means to finish it could have been there by faith. You just need to walk away for that.
Yeah. My faith was kind of a little light at that moment.
But it don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
It wasn't even like, to be honest with you. I always feel like the work, because I do social work. I work with a violence prevention program.
They need you there.
Yeah, so I'm always doing this regardless. I'm gonna always be doing this regardless, whether they paying for me for it or not. Like, I'm always doing this. I'm always adding value to people's lives, everybody that's around me. So that ain't nothing that I'm not gonna ever not be doing. But it's just like, for me to be in that situation with the schooling, I'm like, I feel like I really need to be doing this right now, because, I can't pour from an empty cup. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like I want something to be able to be added into me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the school adds value to me. You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm pouring into somebody and somebody pouring into me, it's like a whole flowing thing. But it's like if I'm just flowing, I'm flowing into somebody and I'm not getting pulled into, then it's only so much I can pour.
I get it. I've never been a person that lived for reciprocity, but baby, this year have totally regrounded and replanted me. I want reciprocity. You get what I'm saying? And I think we all want reciprocity. You can't just keep giving and not getting back.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for giving us your time today.
I appreciate y'all.
I mean, you're welcome to stay and kick back the rest of the chit chat. But we got to dive off into why we're here. We're here to transform your mind, your body, and your spirit in some way every single day on the afternoon kickback. So it's mental and money management Mondays. And it's 2:30. And it's time for my girl, Muriel G, to go ahead, give y'all that juice for the day. What vehicles you want to park your money in, saving money and all those good things.
Man, you know what? We're going to talk about this, but I got to give y'all a little backdrop, right? So I got tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. So I had to learn how to make this money here thing work for me. And slaving for 12 hours wasn't working either. So I got into this thing, right, of money. Money is the goal of it all, right? At the end of the day, even though money is not everything, we all got to make it make sense. So money ain't everything. But it'll handle a heck of a lot of things and make a heck of a lot of things smoother, right?
True.
So it was like, what am I doing wrong? I put in all this work and I'm doing all this stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still not working. So what's the problem? I'm doing something wrong. So again, like he talked about getting down spiritually, you know what I'm saying, finding things out. So I went ahead, tapped into the higher power and got into the what he wanted me to do, because I wanted it to be perpetual. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of doing stuff that wasn't feeding me back. And that's what creates the perpetualness. You know what I'm saying? If I look to man to feel me, I'm going to run out. It could be out for a long time.
This is true.
But if I go ahead and tap into that higher power, I'm going to keep being refilled, right? So he told me to go ahead and do X, Y, Z. So within that process, I developed a way, because I love to help people, just like how Max talked about. I love to help people. I pour into people. That's what I do. But it's like,
that's why y'all on the show, because my hashtag is pour into people, pour into the youth, pour into your community, pour into yourself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And if we do all four of those things, voila! It's like magic.
Man, we start removing a whole lot of stuff.
Yes.
So that's what my business that my husband and I created, Forever Soar and Elevate. And that's what we do. We teach people how to forever soar and elevate. Because that's what we want to see you do. We ain't saying that you ain't going to have no low moments, whatever the case may be. So, like I said, we developed a system to the point where we're teaching those masses, like Chi said, the young people, the old people, whatever the case may be, how to make sure they put their money in the right vehicles. We literally get in there and we talk to you to learn your needs so we can meet your need. So we'll know what type of vehicle to put your money in. So let's just say most people haven't heard of the rule of 72. Something I feel that we should have learned in grammar school. You know what I'm saying? But it has a great deal to deal with how our money grows. Okay, it's where you take the interest rate and divide it by 72 to find out how long will it take your money to double. Had we known this rule right here and what it looks like when you put your money in a CD, and a typical return may look 3% and under, like something like a CD. Because something like a CD. I'm not saying a CD, but something like a CD. If you put your money in a vehicle that's something like a CD, and let's just say it has a return interest rate of 3%, right? And you starting with $10,000, it's gonna take 24 months, if my math is correct, 24 months. 24 years before your money doubles.
That's a very long time, man. And the times that we're living in, it's uncertain.
Really, you know what I'm saying?
We're not going to get to generational wealth that way, right?
You ain't going to do it that way.
Okay, so come on, spill the beans,
listen,
girl.
It's another way that something like that falls in the middle, right? And it's something like a savings bond.
Okay.
And that, let's just say that grows at a 6% interest rate. This your phone, 6% interest rate, right? I want to make sure that I'm very politically correct when I'm telling you guys this information. So let's just say that 6%, that middle thing is something like a savings bond. And sorry, it's like a savings bond. That 6% divided by that 72, that same $10,000, it may take a little bit less for that money to double, but still at that 48th year, you ain't looking at nothing but like 160,000.
Okay.
Can you retire with that much money?
I think not.
Not, right?
$160,000,
right?
That's like 1 year's rent the way we live, and the cost of living is high as hell.
So what me and my team do is we get you together, we meet you at your need, we teach you how to start off low and go high. Okay. We actually develop a team, and I'm looking for other people that want to join my team, because we literally provide financial wealth by taking your situation, giving you a financial need analysis, and showing you how to put your thing together so you will meet your goals financially for real. And then you're not working so hard to kill yourself to make all this X amount of money. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, it's simplicity, right? So that last column, this is where we came here for the green, okay? That 12% mutual funds, they have a greater return. You know what I'm saying? Something like a mutual fund has a greater return, right? So you take that, let's just say that mutual fund has a 12%, that something like a mutual fund has like a 12% return rate, right? You looking in 6 years for that money to double. By the time you get to that 48th year, that same $10,000, you looking at 2.5 million. 2.5 million compared to 50,000. That's a big difference, right?
Not a big difference. That's a humongous
difference. So only thing, who can elevate, soar, and maximize to their highest potential on learning this information? We all can, right?
Right.
So that's why I'm looking for people to partner with me. You know what I'm saying? So we could get out there and teach this and make sure that our people are getting in the right vehicles with their money, right?
Okay,
and
so what vehicles
start off
would
with
you advise? Like, what would be the vehicle that you would advise today that will get you the most on your return?
So because I'm working on particular state credentials at this current time, because I'm enabling myself to operate like a bank. So therefore, I'll be able to come to you and meet your financial need, and we ain't even got to go to nowhere else. I'm teaching you how to build your own thing where you're in control. Even though I'm helping you establish it, you're going to be in control of it. You don't have to go see whoever to do whatever. You want to withdraw, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally putting you, it's all about putting your power in your hands. I want my people, our people, the masses, to have the power in your hand. You have the power. The only reason why it don't seem like we got the power because nobody gave us the education to literally go out there and do what it is. And then sometimes we get scared, and fear ain't gonna do nothing but either stagnate you or catapult you. So I'm here to help you get in the situation where you.
We just talked about that and how fear, you know, we create problems for ourselves that don't even exist.
Correct.
We be worried and we ain't even tried yet. I dare you to get up outside of your head and go out there and just try some things, you know.
And try it with me. Try with Muriel G. That's all I'm saying. We're forever soaring and elevating.
And she's spiritually guided. You know, she's not one of these crooked
if it ain't right
in the church.
I ain't even finna do it. I would never, and that's why it had to be right, y'all. Like you talked about in the beginning of the show. You said we were supposed to get together and do this, right?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't time.
I'm divinely led and divinely fed. Yeah, I love Chi. I want to get out here and do it, this and that. But if the higher power say it ain't time, it would have been a waste of my time for me to get out here and do it. It would have been a waste of your time. And I love you just like I love myself. So why would I waste your time?
That's why I appreciate you, Queen. You know what I mean? I appreciate that divine
I don't want to do
energy.
nothing to you that I ain't going to do to myself. I don't want to do nothing for nobody else that I wouldn't do for myself. So I'm like, he's saying he's stopping them from making them bad moves with music and educating them that way. I'm trying to get in the pockets. And if we all get together.
And I'm sitting here, I'm just trying to put all kind of greatness through the airways. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here to juice up your afternoons with everything. Speaking of, y'all keep it locked because it's coming up. The mental health topic of the day, how to overcome stress and ways to deal with stress. How can you identify if you're stressed? All those things right here on the mental health topic. Right now we are kicking back the Chit-Chat with my girl Muriel G, and she's educating you guys on how to become financially free. So if they are looking to have a consultation with you, what do they need to do, Muriel?
So if you're looking to have a consultation with me, what I want you to do right now, because I'm in the process, actually, it's so funny. The reason why I was asking so many questions, because I'm in that same situation. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be able to poke myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm at a point with it where I'm getting peace with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never knock nobody for what they did. That ain't gonna change my love for you. I respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like right now, at my time, at my divine time, and in my life, he's trying to put me in a position where ain't no other choice for me to do but bet it all on myself.
Hey, you know come on then.
So that's why I'm at with it. So if you need to make a consultation with me, please go to Muriel Godfrey on Facebook. I am the credit doctor .Muriel on Instagram, and the credit and Muriel Godfrey on Facebook. If you go to my page, hit me up in my inbox. Let's schedule a consultation so we could go ahead and get you forever soaring and elevating. And I love to have you on my team out there connecting with the masses, because we could all do 100% ourselves, but I'd rather
Why is this so important to you?
Because in our communities, we are ravished with people that show us how to spend our money. You know what I'm saying? We got a payday loan store here, currency exchange here, grocery store here. But if you go out a little bit further in different communities, you know what I'm talking about. They got investment places here, investment places there. Okay, bet it up. You ain't gotta. I can't come here and do everything yet, but I could reach as many people by coming to your kitchen table. I come to your kitchen table and talk to you, but right now, because of COVID, we can hook up over Zoom. And the passion is because I know that we could change this generational curse of us being broke and slaving to work for somebody else. And at the end of the day, it ain't providing no generational wealth for our family.
Hello.
What is that about? The spiritual thing, like she said, I'm spiritual. It says a man is supposed to work to leave generational wealth for his family.
Hello.
That's what we're supposed to do. It say, may the work I done speak for itself. So at the end of the day, like you say, we all gotta go. And I want my work to speak that I went out there and recruited the masses, got the masses to get them to go out there, recruit the other masses. And we got out there and we ended that broke thing. We ain't broke no more. We ended that GoFundMe thing when our family died. We leaving them grieving and needing. No, come see me. Come see me.
I told you.
Set you up in a situation to the point where your family ain't gonna be grieving and needing, but I'm gonna make sure that your family got that situation set up where if something happened too prematurely, you covered.
You ready?
But if you still living and if you still living on, you covered. I want you covered on both ends. You know what I'm saying? People think that, and it's so sad because, like you said, there's different people out here. So it's some people out here that ain't coming out here to educate you, but they coming out here to give you a product to make it look like they prepare you for now or whatever. I want you to be prepared if in the event and if not in the event. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do it right. So I'm just looking for the right people to come my way. So
man, thank you for sharing that. I definitely appreciate you. You know, opening up like you was very passionate when you spoke that part. I felt the Father coming through I felt the Holy Spirit.
I love my people, man. I love my people.
And that's why you guys need to make sure you are vibing out and tuning in with the afternoon kickback, because everybody that I bring up in here, trust me, I see them being a vessel to the community, whether it's through the musical therapy, whether it's through the knowledge of their expertise of their craft that they chose as a career. Whatever it is, anybody that comes up in here is definitely going to leave you feeling like you was at Thanksgiving dinner. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be thankful and you're going to be full. Speaking of being full, we're going to dive off into this song, hard work. Because in order to elevate and soar at any level, you got to put in hard work. So compliments of my girl Muriel G. Here's her husband, Cutter the General, with hard work. Keep it locked right here on Afternoon Kickback. Coming up is the Mental Mondays segment before we close out the show, and also the motivation. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all tell me, y'all make sure if y'all like this track I play, I need you guys to make sure y'all go download it, because it's streaming everywhere, just like the boy Max Julian over there in the cut, Kickback. His music streaming everywhere. It's a situation right here in the Afternoon Kickback. It's ChiBananas.
Say that again in English. What you say? It's a lit situation. What you say? I like that.
It's a situation. You feel me?
Oh, you just lit me up. That was exciting. It's a situation. Yeah.
It's a situation. It is, girl. You already know how we come.
I like that.
Oh, this hard work gonna pay off. You gotta know it. You gotta put in the work, though.
It is. We gotta put in the work. That's all, and we doing that.
Hard work gonna pay off.
So, like you talked about, I'm trying to get these websites together. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm learning this whole. They keep changing it every update or whatever they doing. But I'm learning. I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna make me a business page, right? So you know how you got your artist page. I just made the business page for FSC. But I always had credit out there.
Hey.
I always had, but then you know how you would try to create your page and build something and then get in there and start doing something, but you get so wrapped up in the other part you doing something you didn't like.
Y'all already know it's a vibe over here. I done told y'all better come on. I'm ready. ChiBananas is unleashed, locked, and loaded. Y'all gotta get in tune because I got so many things brewing up. I had an amazing weekend. Shout out to Devour for doing his thing, his anniversary. Yes, it was lit. Go to my page. You can check out some of the performances. He gonna be in LA on the runway doing his thing. So, he elevating and soaring as we're speaking right now, just by walking in your path. But you got to put in the work. And that's what I've been doing. I've been putting in the work. So I need you guys to make sure y'all following me. The YouTube, the Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas, because eventually I'm going to stop going live from Facebook. I need y'all to make sure y'all tune into my Address to Culture podcast. Tonight, going down. Yes, it's going down tonight. At 7 p.m. with my boy KL and Big Wall. Yes. It's like a situation. I'm all over everywhere doing everything. So I need y'all to make sure y'all following me. We need pictures. Yeah, wait a minute. You only got 10 minutes. Wait 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Make sure.
Oh, y'all can't hold the button. Lord have mercy.
I try.
Hold on. We ain't live live, but we live.
We're about to go live on the mic now. Ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, yeah, that was just that hard work by Cutter the General. Man, that was definitely a high track. It got me fumbling over my words right here because it was juicy. And I love the juice because it was juicy. This hard work is going to pay off. You got to understand, if you put in the work, it's going to pay off. And speaking of work, I got to get to my work because I'm here to get you together mentally. And I cannot get up out of here without giving you the juice because it's Mental Mondays. And so, in light of Mental Mondays, like I say, I come up in here today to talk to you guys on ways, give you some pointers on how you can overcome stress, or if you know someone else that may be going through a stressful time in their life and they need, deliverance. Hey, I'm your huckleberry because suicide is steady rising, and we want to curve the fact that people feel like the things that's in their head is way too much to bear versus moving on forward to the next day. So I want to talk to you guys about tapping into yourself and loving on yourself and identifying when you have stress and ways that can help you eliminate stress factors. Okay. And I feel like it's important because we have to take time for ourselves. So stress busters, proven stress busters are balanced nutrition, mindfulness practices. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to, and that means falling into routine of things that's good for you and building you up. Physical activity, quality sleep, supportive relationships. You got to be mindful of the people that you put in your circle. We just finished talking about how if you got people that study pulling from you, they're not supportive. And if they're study pulling and they're not supporting, that's eventually going to leave you in a stressful mind state. And because your mental health matters, I need you guys to make sure you're tapping into yourself and loving on yourself. It's very, very important. Over 70% of Americans have reported that they struggle with stress, and stress is a widespread, but few have found healthy ways to deal with it. So, according to the American Institute of Stress, the symptoms of stress include mind racing, heart racing, inability to sleep, fatigue, anger, mood swings, depression, and more. And symptoms can sometimes be psychological. You know what I mean? So the point in talking about this is to find ways that we can overcome it. So when we understand where it comes from, we can attack it, right? And what are some of the causes of stress, according to the American Institute? The death of a loved one. You talked about it in your song, Alive, and that's why I say if it ties right into what we're talking about, because they're gone and they're not going to come back. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain, your loved one wouldn't want you sitting in pain and stagnating your prosperity, because if you stay inside your head, you can't receive the prosperity of and abundance that the Lord is waiting to dispense to you. It's out here. So divorce, money, moving, all the things that we talked about today, moving forward, illnesses, you know what I mean, job loss. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, stress. So we're here to figure out how can we do it. Number one, admit there's a problem. That's the biggest thing. Like we always there's a such thing as it's okay to not be okay, but you have to admit that you're not okay. So the first step is admitting that you have a problem and stop medicating in the wrong ways. We turn to drugs. We turn to the bottle. We go to that person that we know gonna give us the wrong advice. Like you said, the other songs. You can't keep just putting poison out here into the universe. Correct. You get what I'm saying? We have a due diligence. God wants you to bring you him your stress. So when all else fails, I need you guys to fall to a kneel. Go to your corner, and you don't gotta call him God, whatever you call him. Fall to him, the universe. He talks, he walks with you, he is here for you. Most important, take care of yourself. You gotta be conscientious of what you're putting in your body. Everything that you eat, every single thing that you do within your life affects your happiness, your stability, your stress, and everything. So just be mindful of those practices. 6 other ways that you can fight stress is you got to get into routine. Students should keep a routine that mirrors what they do if they were to continue studies on campus. For example, wake up at the same time, keep a schedule for your classes, and study, eat meals at a consistent time. Find a routine that works for you. It alleviates your stress. Watch what you eat. Right back to that. You got to be mindful. Green leafy vegetables are your best friend. Water. Plenty of water is your best friend. Exercise. Muriel said she was going to be in here exercising for y'all. But we couldn't find a yoga mat. But, y'all say to them, we're going to give y'all that at a later time. Take a pause. If ever need be, take that moment to yourself. It's your mental health breaking point. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, you take that break to reevaluate and, place yourself in another safe zone. Talk to a professional. They are here to help you. They are educated in this. And a support system. You got to maintain connections with people that are supportive. Don't reach out to the ones that can't help elevate you to where you need to be. That has been my mental health segment. Reach out to those that care for you. Take a pause. Talk to a professional. Get help. There are resources available. So if you know someone who is dealing with a mental health issue, somebody is dealing with stress factors, please call the National Hope Network line at 1-800-442-HOPE. That is 1-800-442-4673. And, take that break. I definitely want to send some prayers out to all those that may be going through struggling with breast cancer right now. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I definitely want to always pay homage to those that continue to fight. My mom is a survivor, and it's a growing pandemic between men and women. The African American woman has the highest percentage rate of contracting the disease. And we need to do better. And how can you do better? By eating better, releasing stress factors and all those things. Anyway, make sure you go follow me, The Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Follow my guests. Before we go, one more time, I need you guys to tell them where they can find you at, and I'm going to give y'all motivation, and we up out of here.
So you guys can find me on Facebook at Muriel Godfrey. That's Muriel Godfrey, Godfrey. You can also hit me up 872-227-2121. Also, you can reach me creditdoctor.Muriel, Muriel, on Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook Max Julian, Twitter Max Julian 22, IG Free Money Max, YouTube Max Julian, Maxology on all music sites, Mad Max on all music sites.
Well, once again, I want to thank each of you for coming in and kicking back the chit-chat. It is time for me to go. It's currently 52 degrees outside and wet and rainy. So make sure y'all got your umbrellas and raincoats. And you know what? You might want to tie some bricks around your ankles because that wind is ferocious, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Some sandbags, something. Put on some few more layers because it's going down like it was going down in the afternoon kickback. And today's closing motivation, I want to say this. I think it's time that we all reach a state of mind in which we move and think differently. I guess what I'm trying to say is, can we find a way to reach a state where we realize the whole universe, this entire world, is nothing but one big life, and we are all vessels needed to help it function in its most productive manner? Once we understand this is one eternal life and one hell of a undivided life force, the greatest weapon against stress factors that may come is our ability to choose one thought over the next. So remember this: worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something, but takes you absolutely nowhere. And with that being said, remember, no matter how you're feeling, if you are capable, get up, get dressed, get out, and get going. Go and get your blessings. They await you. Spread hugs, not spread love, not hate. Hugs, not slugs. Put the guns down, stop the violence, and remember to be a blessing to somebody other than yourself today. Make sure you check out my podcast tonight, address this week in the culture, with me and my boy KL and Big Wall, as we address the culture. Tune in tomorrow, Transformation Tuesday. Y'all know I got transformation tips for the mind, the body, and the spirit. And it's taco, tequila, and the other T Tuesday. But we gonna be too turned up. Anyway, keep it locked right here. More music coming up. Don't you go nowhere. Afternoon Kickback Vibes with ChiBananas right here on my radio Chicago, baby. La 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 la. It's the way that you feel when you know it's real. Okay, we are done. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all share the live. You never know who may need all this information that I just gave you guys. And we going out on this Chris Brown easy. Danny Lee featuring Chris Brown easy. And that's what I want y'all to do. Take it easy.